Hello and welcome back to AlternativA. So as you can see, we're in the new area that crashed. I'm not sure if that was because I broke the game and that caused a glitch that cascaded or what, because if you look here, I did not get the Theolex card as I was supposed to. If you remember, the code was 1132013, which is the word plus the other thing on the chalkboard, but I didn't know what BRF stands for. Well, what you're supposed to do is see the picture of the cat, go out front, pet the cat, instead of actually getting scratched by it. I'm not sure if the game took that as a legitimate thing. Learn that its name was Performium, which is the PRF on the chalkboard. After you get that on the chalkboard, you get a note here on your database, which then you can look up, which also gives you the 2013, which then allows you to unlock the safe. Obviously, I never looked at this Performium, so I'm not sure if that caused a cascading glitch or what. So, we're here now. We're working. So we actually have a new one I looked through because I was trying to clear out everything to get prepped, but I cleared this one because I didn't see it. The Slate, together with Theolex and Endora, tries to keep unemployment at an almost zero level. The unemployed do not have to worry because they are sure to find a job in a very short time. The employees are carefully chosen for their job assignments so they can perform the work most effectively, which subsequently leads to general satisfaction and zero unemployment. The work assignment office was installed to ensure this. If somebody does not have a job, he or she is sure to soon find their number on the office displays, which means they can start to work again. If a card is confiscated for job violation or for safety reasons, he is informed by an android. As soon as their punishment period has passed, they can return to work. And we have the new one here. I've cleared myself of the murder accusation. No name sent me to bring documentation concerning the construction I worked on. He even gave me a card so I can pass through the gate easily. Now all I have to do is get into Endora, although I'm no longer an employee. So now we are here, thank God for small favors.
We are a company with years of experience. Professor Petrenko came up with the idea of creating the corporation from which Theolex rose. Before the war, we only had one branch, but android manufacturing made us what we are now. There is no town you wouldn't find us in. There's no household without a product of ours. We rose from technology, and we create technology. Eh? Why all the elevated talk?
Discarded glass, and sometimes you have to look at something before you can pick it up, so always remember to look at something.
Discarded laboratory glass from Theolex. Some of the pieces could be useful.
I found that out with a girl, like you can't take the diary even if you know the diary is there since I had to restart all the way back. So you have to look, and then you can pick up the diary, so yeah.
Let's see if some of it could be useful. That looks useful. Looks like a cooling coil, undamaged.
Two things.
A piece of laboratory glassware I found near Theolex. Laboratory glassware. I found it near Theolex. I have no reason to hang around. I
already talked to the guy at the window. Is there anything more?
I have no reason to hang around.
We can't do anything else.
It's you. What is...
I'd like to be assigned to it.
So don't make a habit of it. We have a lot of work here.
I have to...
Okay, so we have two new items.
Waste of time. I don't know. It's not going to happen.
Well, there's nothing else I can do. Right? Because we can't get into Andorra, right? Maybe go back here, maybe talk to Tom or someone. Because we can't get assigned, right? Let's look here. Tom?
I'm leaving.
No.
Don't get...
He's drunk off his ass.
I'm not going to... Completely full. Maybe I don't know what to do. Bad idea. It's not going to happen. Rather not. I'm not going...
It's gotta be something to do where we are. What? Did the guy say something and I didn't notice it? And there's nothing else in our objectives or notes. And no. What does he want?
Considering he's a well-paid...
It's you again. What is it now?
I'd like to be assigned to Andorra.
So don't make a habit of it. We have a lot of work here. It's you. What?
I'd like to...
So don't...
I can see Andorra has been sacking more people than ever. The problem is, most of the people only find out the morning they don't let them come back to work. The clerk spoke quite strangely about Theolex. Maybe it's somehow connected with the mass layoff. I'll read the lists of fired personnel carefully. Let's see. There's a card number in the list that doesn't look like a slums number. His leaving papers are effective from tomorrow. That means he has to return his card tomorrow. From someone from the management? It must be worse than death. Actually, he isn't good at anything. And won't be able to get home either.
It's you again.
What's your experience
May I
with
ask you about
Theolex?
your experience with Theolex?
I don't see why I should tell you.
I worked there for some time. I had a bad experience with them too.
And what?
I was fired, the management didn't like me, raised accusation.
Well, you know, I was sacked.
Yes, you're right. I know this place rather well. And I know people like yourself, too. First, a lot of silly questions, and then I get locked up, right? Tell the inspector. I told him already, I was loyal enough. Yeah, and further, you may tell him I've decided to overlook that he sleeps with my wife. It's you again.
Please.
Damn it! You won't give me a rest, will you? All right. What else does the inspection want to know?
To say that I was fired surely doesn't mean I'm with the inspection. I think what matters is the reason why I was fired from Theolex.
All right, so why?
The management didn't like
Perhaps
me.
the management didn't like me.
Damn! I'd hate to be in your shoes. Man, I'm surprised you still have a card. Wait, I'll see what they say in the registry about you. Interesting. From this, it seems it wasn't the management who didn't like you. Android.
You can't be serious. This...
Ooh.
Easy. Arrest!
That didn't work. Yes, okay.
It's you.
May I work...
And
They accused me falsely. In fact, I don't even know what allegedly I did or didn't do.
mongrels. Yeah, they do that to almost everybody. My son's in the same situation, and I fear what they're gonna do to him. Will they fire him, take his card, or kill him outright? Look, you want to get into Andorra, right? And what are you ready to do for that job?
Anything.
I'm glad to hear that. So, listen, if you can get into Theolex and delete all the information about the allegation of my son, you'll be assigned to Andorra in no time. And now go away, lest they start suspecting us. They don't like me much here.
Okay, we got a new objective now. Now I have to be careful about saving. The clerk promised to assign me to Endora if I erase the record about his son's theft in Theolex. It's a well-guarded complex. It won't be easy to get in. Okay, I should actually, you know what? I'm gonna be obsessive-compulsive about saving. Because last time this happened, it was a long way... Well, not too long back since I knew what to do, but still.
Through the main gate, and around a guard post, and across a ray field? I can't pass here.
Like this! Holy hell! This game runs about as well as day-old poop. Can we get back in? See, my obsessive-compulsiveness is going to cause wonders. Why does it just crash like that? Gotta restart it every single time. Continue. Thank you! Good lord.
Not like that.
Oh, wrong one. Card owner Professor Oleg Romdovich Petrenko, Daily Code 3, alternating combination.
Damn, bad code. Damn, bad code.
Daily Code 3.
Retina scanner. They do have a sense of security around. I have no idea how to get around.
Oh.
I don't know what to do. It's not going to happen.
But we don't even know the code, right? Type your ID combination. Oh, do I need to...
Theolex entry pass of Professor Petrenko. Theolex...
No, it looks like FC21/16. How am I gonna get past this? Access to Theolex is better protected than I thought. There's a retina scanner. I should consult with someone more experienced. As long as the game doesn't crash again. Okay, I guess... We've got to talk to No Name, right? Sorry, I'm waiting for the train. Yeah, I mean, what else can we do? Well, let's talk to Tom.
Tom. I have one, and this time it's not simply opening a child's
there
diary.
we go.
Richard, I warn you. If you get mixed up in something, I'll be pissed off. But all right. It'll be better if I help you, rather than you going to somebody else. Because I know you're stubborn enough to do that.
Eye scanner.
No questions, please. I need to get around an eye scanner.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am serious.
If it's some kind of a new Theolex model, then it's impossible.
It's right in Theolex, and it must be possible.
I'm telling you it's not. Except... maybe.
Maybe what?
Well, it's a long shot, but if you had the eye of somebody with access to the facility, it might be possible.
Would it matter if the person was dead?
What? Are you kidding?
Don't worry, I'm not gonna kill anyone. Someone else did that already.
It's theoretically possible. You'd have to be quick, and you'd have to keep the eye somewhere. Ethanol would be the best.
Do you happen to have some ethanol?
You know it's hard to come by. The booze I got here isn't anywhere near strong enough.
But you used to make your own, right?
Yeah, that's right. I still have my distillery in the back room, but there are parts missing.
What do I need to get?
Some bottles, definitely. One for the burner, and one to put the ethanol in. A cooling coil, a cork, and something to distill. Old fruit would be good.
Thanks. That won't be difficult to find.
Why do I always fall for this?
Okay,
I'm
so
leaving.
we've actually
I can't
got
just
some of
stand
that.
here.
Well, don't get yourself...
Tom allowed me to make some ethanol in his place, but the distillation apparatus isn't complete. I need a cooling coil, a bottle to put on the burner, old fruit, and a cork. It's quite a number of things. I should search and ask some people. We've actually got some of those items.
I don't have everything I need yet. I need a cooling coil, a suitable bottle for the
Wait, we need
I don't have... I need a cooling... I need a cooling coil.
Oh, crowbar! 100% need that.
A crowbar will be useful.
Who wants to bet the old man is going to be the one who has the old fruit? But we have a crowbar now. Not what I wanted to do. God.
I don't have the time to take a walk in the sewer. No.
Yeah, no. Oh, I can't?
I don't have the...
Oh. I got a crowbar, but I'm not supposed to use it.
Another... It's of no use.
I wonder, if I go to that guy, is he going to be like, oh, well, I need this and this? And then we'll scavenge it? Because some items aren't going to be scavengeable until we get there. Oh, hey!
I need a cooling coil, a suitable bottle for the burner, rotting fruit, and a...
I've got almost all of that. See, the thing is...
A crowbar, the thief's best friend.
I got this crowbar. So you would think I would use that
Waste
for
of
something.
time.
But there's nothing. Oh. Unverified entry. The OLX company introduced a new verification procedure for research unit employees. Verification of identity now consists of an employee card check, retina scan, and entering of an alternating combination of the personal code. There is no information as to what the alternating combination means. There's only one non-working example. 919-293-949. Warning, this entry was not entered by a state-authorized source, and the information contained within may be incorrect. According to what I found out, the professor's entry combination will be composed of the daily code and another Ford figure number. He probably said it himself, as one does with a password.
Tom.
May have to look this. I mean, the only other place is the professor's apartment because he said the professor should have done that on his own, but...
It can only... Our old tea... My favorite... Completely full... Maybe... I'm not going to take...
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of lost. I mean, the only other thing is the combination code that we need, but... That doesn't really tell us anything. Welcome back. Okay, so I was right. We are supposed to go to this guy for it, but we have to do the stupidest thing I think I've ever seen. Or, okay, it's an adventure game. Probably not. We have to trade the freaking
You said
pebble.
you exchange things. I'd like to exchange something.
Continue. We're listening.
I have this here precious stone.
Precious, you say? And what do you want for it?
Actually, I don't know. But I don't need the stone, and maybe you can give me something better.
Look, buddy. We both know it's just a common stone. But on the other hand, I like it. I'll give it to Tin Box. It'll suit him. Shut up, you. I'm trying to do business here. So we're gonna do a fair exchange. You give me the stone you don't need, and I give you some fruit sauce I don't like.
Fruit sauce? Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. It's a little bit old. Made from plums. There are plenty of them in that market. I feel sick just looking at it. Ah, enjoy.
Oh, it smells like shit. It's not gonna bite me, is it?
No, man, it's just fermenting a bit.
According to the walkthrough, that's all we need. I couldn't see anything about a different bottle, so I guess the bottle we have is the right bottle, but that doesn't seem right.
Tom. I'm leaving. I have everything I need to put together a distillery, so let's get brewing.
So yeah, I would not have figured I had to trade the pebble.
The plum jar might be useful.
Oh, and that's where we get the useful container. I get ya.
Looks like the distillation process went right. I hope the ethanol is good. The distillery's...
And we can't talk to him about anything else, right?
Tom. I'm leaving.
Well, don't.
I'm gonna save, just in case. If I don't, I'm gonna regret it. Okay, we should be able to go somewhere else, right? No? Tom allowed me to make some. I need a cooling. Yeah, I did that.
Homemade ethanol. Made...
Wait, what am I supposed to do now?
Tom.
Hey, your self-praise stinks as bad as that stuff. Besides, what's the use of the ethanol without the eye?
I guess you're right. I don't even know where to look for it.
A morgue, maybe? Or an autopsy room? There aren't too many places like that in the slums. Depends how important the owner of the eye was.
Well, he lived in Old Town in a nice apartment, and the government seemed to be pretty interested in him.
Then he'll be in the slums hospital. It's the last railway station in the direction towards town. It used to be a government facility, but then the district borders were shifted. It's too good for the slums.
Guess I should check it out. Thanks for the info.
I didn't even know. I walked out and I walked back in, and all of a sudden, everything's good. I managed to distill my own ethanol. Tom advised me where I can find the professor's body in the government hospital. Here we are.
The local storms are more and more frequent. I hope the rain isn't too acidic. Looking around, I'm glad I never needed to go to a hospital, although this one must have been pretty before. ceiling is held together by the power of pure will. But there are magazines on the table. Pragmatic. A guide for the modern man. I didn't know they still publish these nowadays. I don't have the time. I've never seen an android like that. It looks almost friendly.
Welcome to the Slums Hospital. How can I help you?
You are a woman?
Yes, I'm one of the latest Theolex female series. And please don't stare at me like that.
Sorry. You even speak nicely. Almost sophisticated. I haven't seen an android like you before.
My communication module is the most advanced system in the field.
Wow. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to get used to that.
Can I help you?
Was it just my imagination, or did your tongue really slip in the greeting?
Yes, it was an error in sentence construction. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. Androids don't make these kinds of mistakes. You're machines. Robots.
I'm also going to consider your remark a slip of the tongue. You will certainly want to correct yourself.
Okay, I'm sorry. You do act differently than other robots. You probably aren't like them.
Thank you for your understanding.
And what did the slip of the tongue mean, then?
This hospital used to be in the government district and I used to work in the reception desk here. That's why I make an error in greetings sometimes.
Oh, I see.
What happened to this hospital?
What happened here, anyway? Advanced equipment? Nice building? Looks like it was built recently. And yet, it's shabby and ruined, just like everything else in the district.
I will tell you everything I know about the building if you are interested.
I'd like to hear everything you can tell me.
As you said earlier, the hospital was built recently. It was originally called Prague Government Hospital, and it was the most advanced facility of its kind. The best people worked here. After the shift of the borders in 2037, the hospital ended up in the slums and took over the old facility destroyed by the war. Most of the personnel were transferred to the new government hospital. Only a few androids of my class and 2 doctors stayed here.
Interesting.
So that's why this place is so shabby and neglected. You don't have time to take care of everything.
Unfortunately, sir. I'm supposed to take care of the reception desk, but I can't handle everything. And the place is always empty anyway. 2 doctors, one of whom is a pathologist and the other an anesthesiologist, won't attract too many patients. Even if they can afford a doctor, that is. After the introduction of the medical treatment fees, healthcare became a luxury most of the slum inhabitants can't afford.
And do you have any patients here, then?
Of course. Our morgue is always full. The service is the cheapest here. Please see the information bulletin with the discount voucher at the table.
No, thank you. I hope I'm not going to be needing these kinds of services anytime soon, even if they're the cheapest.
Under certain circumstances, they include transport too.
But all in all, you must be pretty bored around here, aren't you?
Unfortunately, I must agree with you. You can't imagine how glad I was to be able to speak with you, sir.
I'm glad I could help, and thank you for the information. I noticed the light goes off from time to time, and then you sort of stagger.
It's the storm, sir. We are not connected to the network and our generator fails from time to time. Sometimes even I have to recharge at this blue stand behind me.
Really? How come I haven't seen you doing it yet?
My task is to be at the reception at the disposal of the customers at all times, and charging would take some time.
So, are you gonna stagger like this forever?
I have to wait until tomorrow when somebody comes to relieve me.
I could replace you for a while so you could go recharge yourself. It doesn't look like anybody should be coming anyway.
You never know, but thank you. I gladly accept your offer.
Wow, that was easy.
Done? That was quick.
Yes, recharging doesn't take long. Thank you again. It should do for a while.
I think I can't see what... I'm not gonna move them. The android... I don't... Information terminal for visitor. I need the professor's eye. This is where I might find his body. Nothing. The databases are empty. Or there are no patients here, which wouldn't surprise me.
Is there...
Visitor terminal.
There's no information at the terminal. Is it out of order?
The terminal is working, but nobody has put any information in it for 8 years.
I see. Thank you. Angiocentrum, urology, something, orthopedy. Ugh. There's no morgue or an autopsy room. Of course, why would anybody look for those? No visitors there.
Beware. I have to get the professor's body somehow, and then it's hard even to just write it, to cut his eye out. It used to be a government hospital, and it'll be well guarded. Beware.
Is there...
Can you tell me how to get to the morgue?
Of course. Go to the end of the reception hall and take the hallway to your right. The elevator at the end of the hallway will take you there.
Thank you.
Thank you and good... The hallway leads to the morgue. Ugh, this doesn't feel right. Hope I'm never gonna be needing... I better not try to sit.
Okay, I'm gonna end the part here. You shall hear from me in the next part.